Hello everyone, which you know as Rich 104, aka Rich Wheels. This time, this video, it'll be about these things here. These things are a lot more pricier than the 5-packs you will find for Mattel that goes for either Matchbox or Hot Wheels. Since I work at Kroger's, these things cost about like $9.99 here in the US of 2025. And as it is shown on the packaging, many cars, die-cast metal officially licensed, and as shown, Corvette, Acura, Lamborghini, Ford, Chevrolet, and Toyota. And it depends on what cars you have. It'll have reflective sticker, and the rest of it is just pretty much as shown. So whatever car that you have, it is right here on the back of the packaging. The company, if I can get the light on here, the company is from Unifortune and Just for Laughs. That is a trippy thing. Just for laughs. Well, we're gonna find out if these cars are just for laughs, or these are the real deal. Hit or miss, or miss or pass. That's what we're gonna find out. That's what I'm gonna find out. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get these open, and I'm gonna get to the final review. Everything has been pre-slit, the way that these things are packaged as such, where I can just lift out the back of the card. Well, that's kind of cool. They look reflective, but they're not. Quite a deceptive thing to kind of look at, but I guess it's cool, correct? That's like the part of the dollar there. Alright, so there's a bubble within a bubble. I am just going to take this out. I guess it's one of those packages where you can put the cards back in and tape it shut, so I guess that's a plus, right? Alright, the first car here is the Corvette, and I'm out, baby. Alright. So let's take, yes, very thin bottom. Wheels, they don't seem to spin as long as Hot Wheels does in a way. Okie dokie. Rolling test. Bring this camera down for a bit. That's just a nod to someone else that I watch that does the do-do-do-do-doos. So it doesn't seem to roll too terrible. So that's the Corvette right there. I mean, it is pretty stylish. I have to admit that. For something that you have to pay $9.99, $3 for each car, boy, it would be very, very nice if they would go on out with not missing a paint, in places that you would hope to expect, right? Because if you're going to be a die-cast collector, you like to expect the expected. That's the Corvette. I'm going to take a look at the Acura here. Alright. So, plastic base is the same. No major wows factor. Wheel spinning. Okay. That was good. Doot-doot-doots. I just made that one drift. Doesn't works pretty well. Okie dokie. That's the Acura. Now for the Lamborghini here. Lamborghini looks tight, sporty, mean, just cool. Plastic base. There's a little bit of stuff going on underneath, just a little. RMZ, okay. Spinning the tires, okay. Alright. A little bit of drifting, but I just lost the car. Wow. Alright. Okay. The car just went underneath the table and I had to grab it with my foot because I got the tripod right here, so I don't use my feet to grab stuff, but you know, if we were made from apes, I guess you gotta do what an ape does, right? Grab things with your feet. Yeah, that one's uncalled for, but you know what I mean. So, that's what's the first 3 pack here. The Corvette, the Acura, and the Lamborghini. So, let's take a look at the other one. Oh, and here are these little stands that keeps the car from being rattled around and stuff like that. So, it's not bad plastic. I mean, it's good quality. I mean, these cards can be put back into its original space, and you can, you know, just for looks, and it's for your own pleasure. Get this non-reflective thing out of here, and let's take a look at this pack right here. Then out of there. Here. Alright, let's go for this one here. This is the new Supra. It has the Fast and Furious color scheme going on here, even though it is not directly from that. Yes, it does have paint here on the back, as it does for the front. I guess that's a plus, right? That's a plus. And the carriage, blinking board, blue spinach, okay. Drifts, such like that. I guess it's a pass, I guess, right? I mean, these cars can be a lot cheaper, could be a lot worse so far, so fairly well. Let's take a look at this Corvette here. It's a new Corvette. Nice, lacking there, but you know. Here's the undercarriage. There's a little bit going on. Spinning the tires. Oh, that was nice. I love that. That was a long spin. There. Going back and forth, back and forth. Drifts. Ooh. Not too terrible. Not too bad. Okay. There's that. And the last one is this Ford. Alright. Pretty stylish. Here's the undercarriage. Pretty hollow. It's pretty hollow for a truck. The bed isn't solid, so it's separate. Paint. This point's here for the look of it. Yeah. Back and forth. Truck drifts. Back and forth. Okay, so I'm gonna give my final review and opinion. And opinions matter in this country. Don't forget, we all have a saying, and no one deserves to get, you know what I mean. This do the last bit of it. So, these mini cars, are they worth $3.99 in a way of sorts? Are they worth $3 each separately, or are they all worth $3 each in one 3-pack, which will be $9.99, where you can get better cars for the price of Mattel or Matchbox? I mean Matchbox or Hot Wheels from Mattel. Or you can pay extra for more or less the satisfaction of cars that are being licensed, but yet lacks a little bit of, how should I say, sturdiness. It is pretty much your car, because I have no final say, because the thing is, the good and the bad and the ugly about these cars is that they are toys. They're toys for you and me, for boys and girls, for anybody that just likes to collect cars. And these cars are basically kind of like today's world of pocket cars. But mainly, they're toys, meant to be enjoyed. Waste your money away on toys that are not always for adult collectors, mainly for the majority of those that just likes to collect cars and just enjoy their time until they get bored of it, and then we buy more and more and more and more and more. This is Richard Nolan, it's Rich Farm 04, and these are the mini pocket cars officially licensed. Hope you guys have a good one. Stay safe, stay smart, and preach with love and no hate. Take care, everyone.